Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so for we allo. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media, we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko morning show. We dey bring am to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Ecko Media. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want to continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.eckomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko morning show. We dey bring am to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so for we allo. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media, we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, we get
Indeed, we dey unify and sensitize Sierra Leoneans both home and abroad. The program na Ecko Morning Show. Wherever you dey watch we live from we 48 Shaka Steven Street to we Facebook and we YouTube channel. Me, your name na Elizabeth Kefuegembe. This morning we go talk to Mr. Nepo. Mr. Nepo na in at the PRO na ETSA. He go come and tell we, Sir Nepo go can tell we how the electricity distribution day. Then say then they do shredding. That name they big. Some man don't know what that mean. The layman just wants electricity. We they go into his 65th birthday. That's a huge milestone. Now retirement age. If not overseas, you day 65 if you don't retire. Salon, if you don't retire 5 years from now. Salon, they get into 65th birthday. Now we are still struggling with light. Of course, we don't say see where people then they thief light back and forth. And all that in a cause of concern. We see where Fire Force even tell we say most of the causes and a light. We can't talk to Mr. Sir Daniel Nepo for let give we the full detail of the recent projects where the energy sector they carry on. The program na Ecko Morning Show with the live on now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. Wherever you did know say this na a medium where they come to you Monday through Friday. We go also get Mr. Lamin inside the studio, another CSO, we then all don't throw them weight on this approval and appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. Ego can't tell we waiting at the CSO then view. Yesterday we see where Alfonso Mali then self come. CSOs are there to checkmate government and oppositions. But of late, their claims say then they two side, then they then get division. Then they get the APC, then get the LCPP, or then get the opposition and then get the government CSO. So we go put that questions to a CSO we get for day with we inside the studio. The program now Ecko Morning Show. Now we take some quick gist. We go start with the gist from Kenema. Kenema, yesterday we reported there on the line where he go talk to we, and we don't see where video they make rounds on social media. But before that, IMC don't host a workshop with the bloggers and media houses then. Where media houses then, because that's IMC therefore. I beg your pardon, they are not yet with bloggers. But they don't host media houses then yesterday. And then they are, for let them tell them, waiting and how them for operate online. The program na Ecko Morning Show as we go live na Kenema for Lewi reporter talk to we. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning to everyone. Good morning to family. Suleiman Belabari, the report for Ecko Media.
All right, Suleiman, Usa, you the reports from we to Ecko right now.
The report right is a Kenema.
All right, so tell we first the training we wanna get. What's it been there about?
The IMC and the ICPNC they do one thing maybe all the media practitioners they expect. Because the people in this part of the country don't see for say the people that they debate about the code of conduct for IMC. So mandate to go to the media, they just want to do something way not to the part of the media, the media code of conduct. So IMC thought fit for say let they come down for things some people even they not be able to invite all media houses because the budget outline they totally pitch for say they don't invite all media houses because they target the programs managers and some of the station managers. So when people raise concern for say okay they don't see some media houses there, why other than left behind? So they therefore send out a view of sorriness message to some of the media houses. They will say because of the budget line where they get very small, so now make them not able to host all the media lines in. And then training with them all now for hold up a media capacity building for trainers, so that we're able to train people how to be able to mark information for the people. If they say if they not do that now, coming election, it's not going to be really easy for people in this part of the country.
All right. Well, besides that media training, any other developments they will take place in Kenema district or Kenema town?
Yes, we get the issue about about this artist in LJ. We probably again on social media now. They don't create a pollution at this part of the country.
Well, before you they talk about LJ, viewers discretion, please. This video will they play now. Viewers discretion. You know, mandated for watch and Facebook give with that mandate for acts and say viewers discretion. So also we want for Lewuna watch this video before we reporter na Kenema go talk about this. Una stay tuned and watch this video. Let people then read between the lines so that they go know what they talk about. Inside that video, if una listen, like we say, viewers discretion is advised. LAJ be don't do something like that one time. We see where he end up for apologize, where the mayor been get for another handshake then get. And this not think say na the second time this. But reporter go rub much inside that. Go ahead.
It's they don't really let me say they don't really preach serious problem inside Kenema because most of the youth man now let me say they totally they against and people that the media don't take in a different dimension. In fact, when you go on the media now, some people they say different thing. We don't people learn and journalists they don't come in for me, they calm down the people learn from but you know really easy for now. In fact, we get series of different type of group when people get together. But let me see, let them see for say if they against let me see the things we may or do.
All right, Jallo, hold on. Jallo, you say different media or journalists then. You just talk say then don't go train the journalists and at Kenema. So would that then they come now na media for do things and is it bloggers or are they trained journalists?
No, these are bloggers. We get different type of bloggers. They are bloggers. The only thing that is the chairman we na slash is part of the council in Mr. Province. We na condemn the act for say condemn the act for say you know for those that condemn the act. The writing article just sent out for say they totally condemn the act.
All right, LAJ don't show any sign of remorse for that kind act where he acts na Kenema again for the second time.
Oh no, nothing like that.
All right, so where the mayor now, instead don't pull out any official statements?
Well, let me say, the mayor don't pull any official statement. It's just that, let me say, the blogger, then they mix, but the mayor don't pull any official statement. Because according to the bloggers, they say, let me say, the things saying that the police, they are now. But the mayor himself don't pull anything according to that. But according to him, he don't pull anything into that for the general public.
So the bloggers where they do am na mayor's bloggers or are they in conformity with the mayor?
No, these are general bloggers.
All right. All right. Well, continue for stay with we. That's na information where we get from Kenema where LAJ go act there from we reporter we just tell we. All right. Thank you very much, Jallo. We go get back to you in due course. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's now we Kenema reporter. We just talked to we through we phone line. Unfortunately, due to in background or area where it be one come live, but it not go able for show in video. Now we see the Fire Force. They don't get new brown engines. When I go watch this video, as now we been hosting PRO Naya. We been can talk to we. How exactly Fire Force don't improve or Fire Force they improve. It puts an end to all the license where people then they say then they parade, then they this, then they that. But the reason why houses and they burn before then they reach there is in at the geographical location. And not only the geographical location, when people then they overcrowd at the place, they know they give them chance for let them do them work. So yesterday we been covered the program where the new 2 fire engines then can where we reporter Abdul Mansare been there we East End reporter Abdul Mansare he been there yesterday where he been get for sending this video to we. But when I see the brand new engines then where then they try for testing. They are testing them now for let people then see exactly how the water they go to a higher level. The water they go so high before. That's not just a sign, a testing for let people then see how far the water they go. Imagine those are the 2 brown fire engines where get for fetch the fire. So when you see the water they go with a heavy force. We don't intend for let that happen, but God forbid it can even go up to 4 to 5 story building. That's massive. That is good for the nation and it's good for Fire Force. The only thing of recent yesterday, even though we don't get this, day before yesterday, then yesterday, there was a fire incident at Thunder Hill again, where been get so much properties lost. The program na Ecko Morning Show. This na just the developments where the nation don't they get, and we see the Fire Force head That's not just for tell people then how far the water they go, you see. So we are now ready for any, God forbid it, incidents. We go come, fire incident, we go come, and the nation is prepared. We don't wish that for anybody in house. But peradventure it happen, we are now covered and we are totally ready to fight this fire. We go come as surprise, or we go come as an incident. We no once let down they happen. So that's not the design way we reporter sent in this video yesterday. The program na Ecko Morning Show. We go take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we go welcome with first guest. Now stay tuned.
How you just smile for yourself so?
Ogwambom, that boku ting for the Bambai. Don't.
Will you self talk na ya?
Hey, nothing no sweet like. We don't dey keep for the Bambai. Then you still get chance for take loan. Panda money we don't dey keep for the Bambai.
So you do. As you boss pan jackpot so. You don't make it pull payable.
This is past jackpots. Where I tell you say, Ogdombon, Amina, I don't qualify for take loan. You remember that meeting when Nasit been keep for within the informal sector?
Wait. That boku talk meeting.
Not to boku talk. It don't happen.
Wait till it happen. If you know talk, they go inside.
Hey, you know say Nasit been promise we say, Nasit not there for the one the way they work in the office no more not so. Now that's why they don't come up with the salon informal sector pension scheme. That means say elect you na fisherman, keke rider, bike rider, marketuman, tailor, anyone now. Once that you self you they work for, or even if you they work for other person, you for they keep small thing a corner for the Bambai.
But wait oh. Make I ask you this question. How much some man they make when they for join for the Bambai? In order to you feel say go qualify?
Good question. Now it want everybody where they work in the informal sector, where all 16 years and above, for contribute to the Bambai scheme. Elect now for yourself you they work for, or even if you they work under person, you for able for contribute elect now 5 million every day.
A left to you know how you want for the keep, if you want to keep every day or every week.
Na keep no more person go dey pa. How person go benefit now?
Not so for the keep no more, but who benefits dey? Then get long term and short term benefits. For the short term benefits, you go able get loan or grant.
Na English you want teach me ba, or you want talk for make I understand? Na so no more person they get the loan?
No, listen first. If you don't contribute at least 5 million every day for 1 year 6 months, and that 1 year 6 months day, for that money the way you don't contribute for, now they then go pull 40%, then give you them as loan.
Okay. But what about the grants, if na so you call her?
Grants na money or gifts way for the Bambai scheme go give you, where you no go pay back. Like when you don't contribute for 1 year 6 months, then you get begging, either you wife or man or pikin die. For the Bambai scheme go conquer begging to you and give you 1 bag grace or money will reach the 1 bag grace.
For the long-term benefits, like where you they save for your old age, or something meet you, you're able to find money for yourself again, you're able to work or find money for yourself again, or you die.
Alright, welcome back. The program now Ecko Morning Show. We did live now with Fortier Stevenson. We also will broadcast through with Facebook and YouTube channel. We also there on the TikTok and Instagram. Just there, ECKO, not so ECHO, ECKO. Now the name Ecko. It's a stylish way to call Ecko. You voice it out. You bring it out. You loud it out, you say it out. Now the meaning that. So this morning I get inside the studio Saulamin I CSO. Now then they talk for the citizens then. Of recent they've been accused of taking sides. Some are on the side of the government, others are on the side of the opposition. We don't see where they go and congratulate Sylvester Edmond Alpha. That's the topic of the year, the months, as in every lips of any media house right now. We will continue for pushing this because we as media houses, we talk for the people, and at the same time for prevent things then we go emanate or we go create kuskas na the nation. We they bring actors and actresses for make them engaged the citizens. Now through a media, the citizens are informed. Through then kind way go make Sierra Leone go be a better place. As we head into the 65th anniversary, in my open statement, I talk say this na the year where if na US, that's your retirement age. If na Salon, you've already 5 years retired. Salon they can't turn 65. Are we still retrogressing, or we have to progress? Or what is the way forward? This is a topic of discussion. We'll go for Brink and the government, people them, let them tell we if we have moved to a new level or we are still retrogressing, what are the basic amenities where we still need? Where this morning we expect Sir Daniel Nepo, now the electricity department, for can talk to me. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Good morning and thank you for getting me at the studio.
All right, in name na Saul Amin, we in a CSO, it can for talk about the appointment of Sylvester Edmond Alpha and things that way they hover around the social media. We inself one for put in voice to them. Ecko Media, we there for connect voices. If you want for reach out, reach way out for any concern. The number is 0769469448. This number there on WhatsApp. You can reach we at any time, Monday through Friday, starting from 9 to 8 p.m. 9 to 8 p.m. Imagine we move on from 5 o'clock, right? But we there for talk about Sylvester Edmond Alpha. Why should they wait for Daniel Nepo for talk about the electricity distribution at the nation? So, Saul, I mean, we don't see una congratulatory message to the ECSL boss. Una na CSO step. Why wanna take that bold step for go congratulate him, not when he was appointed, but rather when they don't done now all the processes? Why wanna been take that bold step for go do that?
Well, you got to do the appropriate thing, the appropriate time. You know, when His Excellency the President, we now get the prerogative power for hire and fire. When they hire, always the process or the procedures, they got to go through Parliament. And Parliament go for endorse the person. And before they even endorse, there are so many requirements which Parliament can call for. Your qualification and so on and so forth. So if Parliament don't probe all of that, they don't say yes, you qualify for that job. We get the responsibility, whether you want or you don't want, for congratulate that particular person there. And not only Edmond Alpha, but there are so many other Sierra Leoneans, ministers, directors, managers, where you institution or individual, if you feel for go congratulate that person, they will congratulate them. Like even His Excellency the President, in this is second term, inside 2023, we get over 100 CSOs across the country. We go in a state house and congratulate them. Paramount chiefs them, then congratulate them. Other individuals and group, then go congratulate them. Likewise, Edmond Alpha, he is a Sierra Leonean. He has been appointed by the President. Parliament then endorse him. Nothing is wrong for say congratulations for this position we didn't give you, because a lot of people want them. If others do not get them, you get them. I mean, and people are happy with you because of what you been only do, because you qualify. People go for congratulate you, right? And another means so they don't go congratulate you. They're not going for make sure say you do the right thing. No. In most of the messages they will send, we make them clear that they have to work with all the political parties. They have to work with civil society. They have to work with the media. All of that will for bring and come out. You know, so it's just tell them, say, yes, we appreciate you, and we recognize the appointment to the President Guy, and also recognize what in Parliament do for make them give you this job finally, for make you go do them. So now just that to do for congratulate them. As Sierra Leonean, and we say when as Sierra Leoneans, Besides Sierra Leoneans, there are people outside Sierra Leone. We congratulate the ECSL boss. So I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, you know. But this appointment don't bring a lot of murmuring, a lot of grumbling here and there. So as civil society, we responsibility now for continue for talk to people. Because some man they say, oh, this appointment not correct. We go into demonstration, we did this, we did that. So we, civil society, we know where to pass. Some of we don't 30 years as activists. We don't work doing NPRC, Tijan Kaba, late President Kaba, retired or ex-president Koroma, on to President Bill. We don't serve as an activist. We know where to pass during the war time. For lay the war done at this country, we go war front. By the time they pass, they say they don't attack. We don't have to go back to them dark days then they. With the issue about hey, no one for demonstrate, yes, demonstration fine. But sometimes if I like do them the appropriate time. If a time like this you do demonstration, you feel say it will cause a lot of chaos. There are people in America, Germany, other places now, they don't hang them portfolio for can do some investment in Sierra Leone. The moment they say, oh, Kuskazan foreign salon back, then they go away. You understand? And there are so many other crises where they around the globe, where they affect you right now. You talk about the fear, where they affect you.
Right, before we come to the fear side, South, there are claims say this coalition where wanna been go congratulate Sylvester Edmond Alpha, wanna get division, wanna get the opposition coalition, wanna get the ruling government coalition, and most of the one that we go there, they are ruling government coalition. You got attest to that? Well,
I know for semi civil society in a ruling government coalition. I'm a civil society and human rights activist for Sierra Leone. I'm registered with up to about 8 or 9 local councils.
But you lean more to the government side.
Well, I know
that's the claim. That's the claim.
No, somebody go claim so. I'm a Sierra Leonean. I don't own a party card. I don't belong to SLPP. I don't belong to APC. All what me can do, any government we can empower people and vote, endorse and announcing that this government don't win. That government that they work with them. The previous government, you talk about free healthcare. I want any civil society or any individual can challenge me. Say he work for doing President Koroma in time during the free healthcare. He work past me because there is no chiefdom, no district, no region. One no go time without number for promote the free healthcare. It was the time of the APC. We did a lot of job in the 10 years of the APC. A lot of work for bring transformation to the country. So I don't believe too much in political party thing. Somebody will say, my name is Saul, I mean I come up from the southeast. My name is Saul. They say this and my name this. So somebody will associate me with SLPP. But what they try to make people understand is that me, they work with any government. Once the government of the day with the supporter. As civil society, you don't have the responsibility to work for government, but you can work with government. You have to complement the effort of the government.
In that congratulatory pictures we've been circulate around, somebody sent it to me and asked, Elizabeth, did you see any opposition? Civil society Naya. Well, I said, hold on. Then I told him, I said, who are the opposition civil society? He named few of them. He said that really can talk against his government. But these are individuals, all they do is to talk for the government. So now that's why we've tagged them to be ruling government CSOs. So Naimeka they ask, do you think that congratulatory picture that circulated around has the full consensus membership of all coalition members?
Well, the post we connect some of we say we na SLPP, I'm sure.
No, they said government, they didn't say SLPP.
Okay, that person could be a stranger.
Okay.
It could be a stranger, sometimes overnight they come. Because just for the past 2-3 weeks, there are flyers where they go around for the Toke, the number 2 Toke road. I know the charge who had charged the Director General for that road. As I'm speaking now, Caterpillar they did it in the paper. You ask the DG for NASIT, you know the charge who had charged. For law we come together, civil society, complement the effort and ensure, say some certain things in an asset, they work. So many other things we don't challenge. So many, then on social media. So this is not a secret. We will do something good. We they commend you. We they tell you thank you. We they battle you. We they kind of media or praise you. When you do something wrong, we they tell you that you please say this thing is wrong. And one thing I want to make you know again, my sister, that it's good for a civil society to then tell you say you know APC. And tomorrow they tell you say you know SLPP. Next tomorrow they say you know NGC. It's good. Let you not be one side. Some of we during the APC time will commend or support the APC for what they do. The other side they tell you say I know they don't buy the APC. You know. So this is the situation of yourself by a gullible society. Today you open your mouth, you promote something SLPP they do, the other political party go say, oh, this the SLPP don't go. Today you promote APC, the SLPP and others go tell you say, now that other party na you don't go. You understand? Now that kind of situation, that kind, not just for civil society. There are people who they label media houses that they belong to SLPP. There are some media houses where they label say in the SLPP. But we don't see no civil society yet. We then call civil society A, B, C, D, APC. Civil society A, B, C, D, SLPP. I don't want to say it. Civil society is civil society. But it's just that politician is always one for Yeri, waiting one for Yeri. Today we talk, we promote SLPP, people jubilate, say, oh, why other people they cry foul? So that's just the situation. But the fact of the matter is, waiting, now the thing was supposed for say and do, now we do. Just that. Whatever you do, people they must label you. Then people die safe, they look like coffin. They must talk what you say, look, the man look at it, they smile small, or the man they even cry.
All right, so the All People's Congress say this appointment is very enough fear for them, and the man in reputation is questionable. So the ruling government, they say it is constitutional, then they work within the mandate of the 1991 Constitution. Una as CSOs, why wanna not be table this for let the opposition know, then view or wanna watch out the two sides, because there's my side, your side, and the truth. Una be ever engaged the opposition for tell them say this what wanna do na the wrong thing?
Now the engagement today, so
your side,
your side,
except na media only.
Yeah, this is a public forum. This.
It is a public forum.
We're not going to SLPP go engage SLPP.
Una don't try for.
So why for go to APC for go engage APC? What we do now?
Because
we are not working for APC alone.
Okay.
Let's get this clear. We are working for NGC, C4C, and all other political parties.
But at the time, at the time they are aggrieved as CSOs, have you guys engaged them to be sure when they try for do the right thing for citizens?
I really want to forget something clear. Which kind of engagement? Because what we are doing now is for people to actually understand what the national constitution they talk about. We got about 9 or 10 political parties where they say now opposition party, right? They support the government, they support the president on the appointment where they do. This is just one single political party. Now the biggest opposition political party, we agree. You understand? And in this case, we are not talking much about the tripartite document or whatever. We they talk about the national constitution, we pass any other document in this world, in this country. The national constitution, now they talk about. So if other political parties are saying yes, we then endorse what the president do, you understand? Then others, then they connect both the national constitution and the tripartite, agreement. Then they mix the whole thing up. Which one gets supremacy over the other one? And that question somebody go on for art. Which one? You talk about the individual where they appoint. Which Sierra Leonean we go talk say really in terms of experience, general administrative experience. You talk about political experience. You talk about ECSL, the mandate and the operations and guidelines, whatever document or ECSL they deal with for conduct elections. Would I really we go talk say qualify pass Edmond Alpha on the very serious stuff? Some people they can't sit on a television or can't talk if we not do some probing, if we not do some research. Would I really go confirm? Even if APC say now, okay, this person ain't qualified, then SLPP say no, now Edmond Alpha ain't qualified. They bring it for Edmond, 2 people or 3 people together. You bring in Ghana State House. Then President Bill say no. With all of this recommendation, now Edmond Alpha ain't qualified. What you could say against it? You come back to the same thing, you know. And if Edmond Alpha was not qualified, he was a medical doctor. You know, if you want to work with ECSL it, then sometimes somebody will say something that you understand. Edmond Alpha don't work with 2 past or retired ex ECSL boss them. You don't work with them. You can imagine that alone, you don't get a whole lot of experience working with 2 set of head of ECSL as senior staff, and then you don't work with them. Edmond Alpha begin work now ECSL as a junior somebody. They don't go up to that level. So meaning they don't get a lot of experience with both APC appointee for head ECSL, with SLPP appointee for head ECSL. At the end of the day, who that again go feel really qualify past Edmond Alpha when you talk about experience? Because job is not just about the qualification, a degree. It also got to do with experience. Experience also counts. So if you put all that together, the only fitted person is Edmond Alpha. Edmond Alpha is not a foreigner. He's a Sierra Leonean.
But the party, when at the All People's Congress, then they fear say this go debar the progress and it go interfere into the fairness of the election.
There is no election will not get fair. No election will not get fair. Even the SLPP when I rule in government, they not go for Sidomo. 2023 election, they not be Sidomo. They go all over the place the campaign. Me I feel self better be a campaign 2023 election past 2018 election. Even way in governance. So fear get for everybody. You don't know it they win. You don't know the minds of the people. You don't know the minds of the people. You go to feel say this be sister that made a vote for. But sometimes get something against you personal. When you go to the ballot, right inside the polling station at the ballot where they vote, someone can change your mind. So now I need to vote for this person again. This person I vote for. So until they announce result, before you say yes, I don't win. But let you not preempt say this election I make it for winner. They go to sleep. You go to sleep in the lost election. So no one to make APC begin think say, oh, this is a foul. This information, this kind of talk you get for the come out. Before, during, and even after election. There are people who still they talk at this time where President Bio they try for go. They still they talk say President Bio not win election. For when they start to talk 1 year from the first day, till 7 years, 30 days people talk. So that one day, you know they done. And not to just say alone. You go to America, there are people who are still crying Donald Trump up to this moment. So it's a global thing. Election, it's difficult for somebody say, now this person win. Once year into go, first and second, you always feel say number two. Now you did number one, number two. You always they cry say this election will be winner. Then they don't. You don't over. You go Guinea, go Nigeria, go to Guinea now. They find out about the election or the electionary process. Then they tell you. But couple ask they go tell you say the more not win election. But he's there as president. And I want to make people also understand when you talk about leadership. To God, if God not agree, you know they be leader. Practically, we go vote. But if God not agree, yuki, kalo, fet, all that thing they can't sign about the election even not even take place. That the country go into chaos. So for any leadership where God give, and God himself your hand says yes, this person for be leader. But at the end of the day, if you don't be that leader day, if we not all not galvanize and come together again and say no, this person I will lead at this, let us support him. We not will succeed. Look at the city right now. Look how feel how the city today. Yesterday I heard Batilo say they get people for begin clean the city, you know. You get the Freetown City Council, you get the Minister of Internal Affairs, you get local government, they're all there. But the city not look like I for look as a city. So we all get a role for play. Because when this city clean, mosquitoes are not there, they not go better. But if mosquitoes they whether in our opposition or ruling, it go better than all. So we they continue for talk to people. That issue we get for root cuscas for make people come on our streets for go demonstrate. Where them go loot that people they shop them. People they lost business. Then the crisis more heavy past this. Who will not agree for them? We want to forget a peaceful. Where President Bio they set both Pangini business for we border and other place. So when they say hey, President Bio for go fet. If President Bio go challenge Guinea sell of fet, sometimes by now everybody dey inside house. So peace are the best. We get a court, we get engagement. The SAP gets an executive national. Nothing is wrong for them to write letter to President Bio so we have to talk with him. That don't happen on several occasions. President they call them or then SSF call on president.
But you know say they write a letter to the president.
Is they talk to them?
No. Unfortunately they replied and say he was out of the country.
But if you're out of country, they're out of country. How you go talk to somebody if you're out of country? You know? You get for the in for talk to the person. In fact, now anyone talk to, not the chief minister.
Now the ECSL boss don't extend an invitation for dialogue to the All People's Congress.
Which is good.
Allayed and fear. So you are CSO sitting here, you feel say this is a genuine step towards transparency.
Now so is supposed for
hold on, on a reactive for measures, you know, for stifle the opposition.
Now so is supposed for be. However you call them, now so is supposed for be. The ECSL boss there is not there just for SLPP. He is there for APC and all other political party. If the government don't say this are defeated man law appoint them, they don't care on a parliament don't endorse them. It is high time now for the ECSL boss begin look at key stakeholders. And one of the first stakeholders is APC. APC that the first stakeholder where ECSL boss for able to work with. Because me not see no other political party where they fear now say, oh, this election, we will go for loss this election, we will not go for win the NGC, the C4C and others. No. Now APC don't begin get fear. So ECSL boss immediately for begin think now say APC go be one first set of organization or group where for she don't talk with and make it allays, just like what you say, make it allays and fear. Say where you don't sit down so that for the people of Sierra Leone, it don't sit down for. where don't sit down so now for all political party don't sit down for not for one particular political party, because it's not just about the national election. There are so many by-elections, other elections that we get for conduct. So people forget confidence in them, and because of your experience and in qualification, people forget confidence in them. Say yes, they get for do waiting at the right thing. And we as civil society, it's not just about congratulating him, but will they be any back for monitor, for see how things and get for to go on daily basis? Will they be any back for see how best we go compliment an effort? He is alone. In sense, not able to do everything. In management, not able to do everything. And I see for the past days, he is inviting so many stakeholders for let them meet and work together, even international partners. They get a role for play for election. How can you bring everybody on board? Now now work as a Sierra Leonean. You can bring somebody from the blues. They can be ECSL boss. A cell election. It's not impossible. Now what's a man? So now we get confidence in this Sierra Leonean brother. Now we get confidence in this person who feels get experience with the ECSL and they get a qualification.
So people can sell elections according to what you say.
People can sell election.
Is that not the fear of the APC that this election will be sold?
They don't forget fear. They for do the needful.
But you just confirm say ECSL bosses do sell elections. So that's the fear of the APC that the elections will be sold.
I'm not talking about ECSL boss. I say for any election, somebody can sell election. Okay. Even for social club, na church, na mosque, people can play games. Would they see aboku? You understand?
All right. The same citizens then they talk about the tripartite, and we get landed lawyers then where they really say the government for don't consider the tripartite, regardless in not ratify na parliament. So to you, if you say the government really show that kind of respect for the tripartite,
the tripartite, both parties then they fall short. They come in and out. Both the SLPP and APC, they only fall short with the tripartite. It's not just the APC.
So
there are times that they call meetings or money boy cup, they need to go meeting. So both parties they fall short. But what when they look at civil society, the tripartite committee they said is good.
Then some man then. Now we clarify.
I see.
You say then they call meetings some man. Who are those some men?
Yeah, like APC, they don't call 2-3 meetings. And they call meeting and then they go there. And even the SLPP, there are other areas. There is no way you can tell me say in this tripartite agreement, SLPP don't fall short. No way, it's not possible.
So who said they don't fall short?
Both parties, I may not explain that today.
No, but that's why you're here. You need to let.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying is that what I'm saying.
Yes.
There is no way these two parties they don't fall short. I don't have to name things by bit, but there is no way the two political parties who can sit down at this media and tell we say they don't fall short in no way. They have, because they are human beings. So that is why some of us are not saying we are going to focus 100% on the tripartite. The tripartite is not a legal or binding document as a national document. They not pass it at parliament. Now, just like they say gentleman's agreement, now in between APC and SLPP for the tripartite. Where at the end of the day, if you come out fine, it's good for the nation. If you not come out fine, we for still concentrate and focus on we national constitution. We are the biggest document. What we expect say by now, if the previous government and even the current government, they don't look at the constitution, they don't review them, they don't lay to rest, sometimes there was no need for even tripartite meeting. You see? But we don't have over 10 years APC. The constitution is there. The process starts. We don't get two or more chairmen for that review committee. So if that review be don't take place, sometimes by now a different thing for the talk, but we don't focus all the attention to the national constitution instead of for the quote the tripartite document. You know? So now that I think we got for later at the table and ensure say this then are the legal document for this country where the judiciary supposed for use. Because that tripartite argument now go with and tell reach some side, the one they the master sabi people when the judiciary side go tell you say no, this one not good for the people because it not pass the parliament, it not in the law. Then they put all of this together for let the two parties then tension less and make them see how best and go for work together. If it work well, it's good. If it not work well, they will go for face back to the national constitution. So because the tripartite is not 100% perfected, now I make even in this issue for Edmond Alpha, people are still focusing on the national constitution because now the binding document. So what they say because that the binding document, let we accept what the president don't do. Let we work together as Sierra Leonean. There is no perfect 100% election. Even in America, we get all the computer, all the gadgets to make sure that they monitor every little thing. There is no perfect 100%. Challenges there must be. But for let the country continue to move forward, more especially this kind where we do right now, Look at the cost of the fuel. It's not the making of the government. You go to Guinea, you go to Liberia, it's just the same thing. And when fuel go up, it affects every little thing in the country. So that one day we dey focus on that one day. So if you say that they put 1,000 people in the street, I can pronounce now say go demonstrate. But I go take my wife and my pikin, I put them inside room, I lock them fine. That I tell her the pikin say, we no go in the street, go demonstrate. When they go demonstrate, sometimes the IG no endorse them. Let them go. Then something happen. Poor family.
No, but I talked to the secretariat member yesterday, Mikhailo, we say when they do this particular protest, if granted the permission, then your family members and then get for show up front for let them able for show that.
Politician go tell you that day, when did they reach a different thing I go see. So before they go into all that fracas, we sometimes go send stone from police. Police itself get mama, police itself get pikin, they fire, then somebody for they die. They'll begin. We begin forget about the election. When now for begin plan for 2028 election, they'll begin forget about time. We begin lock up arrange for Beya. We begin call international committee for council power meeting. Sometimes another tripartite agreement come back. Unity party can this party come for can begin get council for. Let's forget about this demonstration.
All right. So before we take a break, now we don't see the opposition say they're not go na parliament. They're not go do nothing until Sylvester Edmond Alpha go out. You feel say this is possible?
Well, it's possible for make them do harm, but they're not going to make justice to the people who vote for them. Because parliament, person not they just walk and go to parliament, you go be parliamentarians. Stand people and they vote for you. And if the people who vote for you, then believe say waiting the president do and walk through the constitutional mandate now you take for do harm, then the people themselves will vote for you. You don't betray them. So what they can say, I know they can cut judgment here. But rather waiting some of what they say as civil society. Whether you label me as APC or SLPP is not my business. Whether they say that between me and God, now they talk. By this time, we don't need any confusion at this country again. Let all parties see, say it's necessary for Lord to talk about peace, peace, peace. Now we engage. Now we go to court. If they come to the world, you not believe this court. This same court, who said the previous government, they say, oh, now we get the best court. When I didn't mean to go. That same court, Lord not neglect they at this time say, no, they're not qualified, they're not better. Lord still go to the court and go test the water. Say, this man not supposed for there. When a law sit down a court, law sit down, law discuss that when we know about law business. Then getting to the other way, bringing people to street. Some young people are disgruntled, so don't take cushion, don't even know what they do. Then go take someone and begin stone people glass. If 100 people in there, you get 20 politicians, you get 20 policemen, they get 100 youth man. For control, they go very difficult. A lot we know say we not get that kind of number of police for even police this state. It's still not there.
But it's a right for Sierra Leoneans for peaceful march, right?
It's a right for peaceful march. But the march where you see as a government, where you know the papa and the mama, you don't see say this one, it go bring more problem than waiting the march for. You as a government is supposed to say no, when I wait for small. And right. Take another remedy.
The program now Ecko Morning Show, we take a quick commercial break and we'll come with the welcome with next guest. Stay tuned.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service-oriented, customer-friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer.
Welcome back to the program now Ecko Morning Show. We are live inside the studio with two gentlemen where we discuss national issues. Saul Lamin, they talk about the appointments and approval of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. Wise, we get Sir Daniel Nepo in at the PRO for EDSA. They have to talk about the light business. Next month, when on April 27, the country they turn 65 years. But they can't ask Sir Nepo whether 65 years looking back, waiting ETSA or electricity good for right home about. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
All right, so sir, you don't meet the program, don't they go on now, but Sierra Leone they about for turn 65 as my opening statement, and we still not get and boast of 24 hours light. Inside homes, right now with the run on generator, I see the listen. Waiting at this bottleneck, we don't cause all this for Sierra Leoneans as we head into 65 and we still cannot boast of 24 hours light.
Thank you very much. Well, what you say we still cannot boast of 24 hours electricity supply, beg to differ a bit because we also get certain areas where they get 24 hours electricity without any problems on the grid.
Certain areas.
So yes, not in Freetown but in the provinces.
Okay.
So firstly, yes, we're happy as a country all the clock 65. But also I'm for making no say if you say they look back in history from who side will come out to who side will don't reach, I think we've made several gains. The fact is, as a country, we are not yet where we want to be as a people. And also even as a company like ETSA, we get we objectives, we get we aims, we get we aspirations. Of course, we are still also not yet where we want to be. But of course, if you check where other countries have come out, today and you said in day-to-day in terms of electricity infrastructure, it took them decades, but then they decided day-to-day. One thing about power infrastructure, you know, instantaneous. It take time for you build net distribution networks. It take time for you even construct hydros. Check the Akosombo Dam, how many years it took for them construct Akosombo Dam in Ghana. Even Sierra Leone, the Wubumo now they use, it took us several years for them construct, complete and commission Bumono Hydro Dam. So it take decades, it take years for we achieve some of the plans that we'll get. But however, I would probably say since me joined the Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, management in, management out, boards in, boards out, they don't do them best for ensure say we're able to achieve a certain level of electricity distribution infrastructure, including hydro generation for we able to supply power to the people. We all know see in the days of MPA, you know, we're not even get reach 15 megawatts. That is like 15, 20 years ago. We're not get reach 15 megawatts. I mean, we are even operating on emergency power. Salamingo go attest to the fact. I mean, it was difficult for you even sit down. You assume that they get like tomorrow because they said they would like the kind of hala people say light don't come many years ago. So, but here we are today. I mean, we able to predict the time we will get access to electricity. People they grumble because they don't use forget electricity. At the time, nobody grumble because it comes to you and it comes to you as a surprise. But today, I mean, we tell God thank you that as a country, we are not yet where we want to be. That will make it very clear in terms of electricity, because I want the country enjoy 24 hours electricity, and no matter who's side. If I did Freetown, I suppose forget 24 hours. If I go Bo, Kenema, all side. But yes, of course, right now, if you go Bo, you go Kenema, you go Makeni, you go Kono, I mean, you enjoy almost 24 hours electricity. We have we've constructed brand new infrastructures. We get thermal plants and the one also we get international agreement with CLSG, Guinea, where they have the supply generation to we, and also we get some solar and renewable infrastructures as well where they add up to the grid. So we are trying our best, but also in Freetown, I make it very clear is, you know, Freetown they grow on a daily basis. So we have businesses emerging, we have hotels, we have even domestic households, people that build house every day. We get industries and they come up. So on a daily basis, we demand the increase as against we supply. So of course in economics, if you demand outweigh supply, you get to find an equilibrium for ensure say you initiate equity so that everybody will get satisfaction in the services where they produce. So in my own estimation, I believe say we first of all we discussed on the load shedding. The load shedding came about as a result of the fact that firstly we are in a dry season, and we all know say people don't go say don't tell you about dry season, but dry season they come every year. So the thing is, somebody may be tempted to ask, what's on our plans for the coming dry season that will come? Yes, of course, as a sector, we get planning units as EDSA with a plan. That is why I will tell you, say, the pressure year in, year out, they reduce. And they reduce because we are planning from the back end. We may not come to the media beginning to say all what we do for ensure say people they get access to electricity. And they take so many efforts, so many knowledge, they take so many finances, they take a lot of attention for able for supply power to the grid and ensure that people don't get access. So yes, of course, in this dry season we are a bit challenged, but I would tell you, see, the difference between last year and this year is great, and it is so because firstly we've been able to follow with maintenance and repairs with Negata and Watilla engines, so they are now on. Each they give you 7.5 megawatts. That's the development. We know say yes, Bumuna at this time they give you less than 10-15 megawatts. We in maximum capacity is like 50 megawatts. So yes, of course, we get deficit from that end. But the thing is, what are we doing for ensure say we close that deficit and ensure say we give satisfaction to people? What we don't do is that we also get car power. At a time like this, we get contractual agreement with car power. We can decide for ask car power, say, because of the deficit or the shocks we don't incur from one other generating company, we may ask car power, say, can you help us to close the gap? So as it is now, car power they give you around 45 megawatts.
Well, before we come to the car power, Daniel, I want to let you do clarifications. You say other areas then where they get 24-hour slides. As PRO sitting here, can you confirm or name those areas where they get 24-hour slides? I
think I'll name them just now. So I tell you, say, if you go to places like Bo,
all right,
they get lights. You go to places like Kenema,
24-hour lights.
Yes, you go to places like Kono, they get lights. The only thing we could make them not get light now that if maintenance go on or a certain area gets forward to the long reports, who they try for repair. And if that is not the case, then it is expected that then here they forget 24 hours electricity. Yes, of course, I think recently, even His Excellency the President, we go Kono, we got meetings with the paramount chiefs. One of the thanksgivings they would make to the president was, we're happy that we get 24 hours electricity at this part of the country. So, and not just Kono they get, you go now, Kenema, Bo. McKinney said we get 24 hours, but McKinney said don't expand rapidly in terms of development, in terms of infrastructures, in terms of industrial activities, in terms of businesses. So they serve will go boost up around 18 hours. But again, we are also working for ensure some of the areas the model expand will try for bring the required infrastructure able for match up to level of operations.
We get all age transformers and lines then. You don't just qualify, say, Freetown don't expand or don't grow massively day by day. Waiting on some of the modalities wanna get in place for change then all age lines and transformers.
So very good question. If you remember, one of the things that we make the unbundle the NPA and BTPS now because the infrastructure and be age infrastructure. The infrastructure will create so much problems that even the 10-15 megawatts will be available. It will be difficult for distribute because mind you can get 500 megawatts, but if you not get a transport capacity for transport and from one point to another, then it becomes useless to you. So one of the things that are very important in any electricity supply infrastructure, that network distribution infrastructure. So now, yes, of course, we the unbundle NPA. One of the key focus was for overhaul the distribution network infrastructure in the western area and even some other parts and the provinces. So as I speak to you now, we don't get several projects. We don't get ESOP, we don't get eSleep, we don't get eSleep phase 2, we don't get additional financing. All of them projects, I know say you go must come across, we man them at the field, whether they do they change transformers, they install poles, they change cables in certain areas. all down in geared towards enhancing the efficiency of the distribution network infrastructure. Because thinking they, and even now some area them they would still experience them. We would send power, you see the power, so but you know for utilize them how you want for utilize them. We call them low voltage. And low voltage now because the network is weak in that area there. So we don't do them in phases. We don't do plenty areas. Even for right now, if you go like Abadi by the police station, you see one big substation on building. All land now we build 5 of them, 6 of them substation. They Abadi, they Wellington, they Tego, Waterloo, we get on it. So we do then we install an infrastructure for ensure say we reduce the burden on the people and ensure say they get quality supply. Because even if you get power and use, if you not get the quality of supply, we go at loss as a company because you know the account properly, not the meter. So we said to go at fault, but the IPP in already supply we in your meter in the measure. So at the end of the day, the invoice fee based on what come up from your end. Then if we don't account for what we give customer, then it becomes a problem for gather the much needed finances for pay with dues. So yes, of course, we've had several projects, and even up to now, we still have projects ongoing for ensure say we change the distribution network infrastructure, not just in Freetown. Go to Bo and Kenema. We have a project called the Bo Kenema Rehabilitation and Expansion Project. That project done. So right now, if you go to Bo then get one of the most recent network infrastructure. They go like the biggest substation at Bandama Ide. Me, I know for Sudan in kind of Freetown is difficult. Very big now. The African Development Bank then help the sector for do that network. We don't change all the transformers in Kenema. We don't install poles. We don't install cables. We don't install every panels. The only challenge we are faced with in those areas is vandalism, theft and vandalism. For instance, I just mentioned to you one of the biggest substations when Bandama. You can imagine say people then go to them thief the back them, then thief the parts them. Now pass to salon sky for repair them again. It's too bad. You go to Ibolunge just about a month ago. They go destroy all the transformers in Alunge. Who is doing that? For what purpose? And for this one they do in Alunge, it's not for economic purpose because they don't go they vandalize and they left and that means to say it's not for economic reasons. So, but here is it that if you go to Lungela, who do they suffer? Now Lungi because when they begin the infrastructure, with power they come, all man they get access. Now that the infrastructure has been vandalized, who is suffering? Now the people of Lungi. So now we could always call, even in Freetown, you go to the on social media, we've had several reported cases of vandalism, theft, attack on our infrastructure. Not to ordinary people they do or people from outside. That's Sierra Leone. And just imagine if you go vandalize 10, 15 substations, that money they use for go repair and maintenance of substation. That's for use for do expansion in other areas and increase access to electricity.
So what's in the current status for car power ship?
Car power ship is right now with base load. Base load means to say that they give you the highest amount of megawatts right now. Car power they give you around 45 megawatts. It's up and running. We get Makot, which is another solar renewable by between McKinney and Focam Freetown. Instead of they on the grid, fully functional. We get, as I tell you, we go with Attila and Nikata engines and Black Road and Kingtop. They are also fully functional. And we get agreement with Guinea and Transco. So we get power from both ends. That is why you see. Let me go tell me if they run on generator. So sometimes I decide for run on generator because you know last week. Yes, I will get for ask probably it's because one thing we'll do even in our arrangements, I can say we load shedding. What we do, we do within a bracket. We say from a day from for end the 22nd, the 22nd of this month. So we did review, and I will tell you we don't get additional megawatt on the grid. So some areas so they will be get 6 hours on net. Mind you, the load shedding plan we make public is just for night hours, not of daytime. Because in the daytime we get added generation capacity from the renewable energy infrastructure. The solar system will get Makot. You know, say solar, by the time they say night time, in capacity fall because the sun not there for for power am up. So now make we not able for we not add them to the mix of generation capacity in the net. So now make we get reduced capacity. But times like this we get increased capacity. So now make most areas they get power. And if you look at the load shedding, we do distribution within 6 service operational areas. One of the areas in Naya we call them this now the central. We begin from Savage Square to St. John. So central times like this we give priority to central because we know the people they can work. Of course we get radio stations, we get offices, we get businesses running here, and most people they left their host them from afar that they come converge in the township for go about their daily activity. So we give priority to the also can get small issues now far east, far west. Far west begin from Juba to Sussex. Then because of line limitations we can get problems on net. So now make we can say that they get light alternatively if you watch now the load shedding scheme. Also for the far east because of we don't get plenty industries and at the east. Far east they begin from Chewe to Waterloo. Now far east. So we they get issues them also with network restriction. But also if you go there you see a lot of work they on for ensure say we overcome them challenges. So it's work in progress. We know say Sierra Leoneans are anxious, they are angry, forget 24 hours electricity. We also as a sector, the ministry and ETSA, we are anxious and we are angry for ensure say we able to supply power to the people. That's our duty. If not to that work we're not supposed for day. We did it for ensure say we do the planning, we do the engagement, we get the expertise for ensure say we work as a sector. That's as mandated by the Act of Sierra Leone. So yes, of course, yourself go agree with me say over time, and this is because of the efforts of the ministry and supported by His Excellency the President. But they will forget we don't mean the MCC compact. We of course done in a big progress for we as a country. We got the Mission 300. We're also looking at having donor support partners interventions within.
Well, that's not the other question. Now the other question that's what been they even want for ask. But before that, I just come to Sao Lamin. Sao Lamin, a lot of citizens they request now for let the ECSA boss resign. I asked that same question yesterday to your counterpart will be there. Do you think this is a doable thing for the ECSA boss for resign today if he's asked to?
Why really for resign? People look for job, they don't get her. The man is Sierra Leonean. He is qualified. He has been appointed by the first gentleman of the state. Say I don't appoint you. You don't go through due process in Parliament. Parliament don't endorse her. Why not really for resign? Then the big question we say go on for ask again. Why if for resign? They need job. They don't get a job. He is qualified for job. They don't go from class 1.
But they said the job is questionable.
Questionable in which way now? Now the president get the power for hire and fire. They don't hire. If you're ready for fire back at the fire, even Edmond Alpha, if you want for resign, they get the power for resign. But you don't see no reason why for resign. So why for resign? You go just resign in your house. Then they bring anybody with a party or anybody bring come to President Bill say that this person want. If President Bill don't have that person, they appoint her. They appoint her. So this is just the thing you forget clear. If 3 political parties then go bring 3 candidates for President Bill, for they appoint 1 panel. I'm sorry. The one we want for appoint, they appoint. Not the one we never want to appoint to. No. Now the one you feel say qualified. And you know, instead not get the appoint person because I have to appoint them. I have no idea about ECSL, but election business, I don't get idea, I don't qualify, I don't get the experience. So me not even go there. The one get experience, the president don't look everything is he say this man not a defeated person. Now this one whole country for now, except the one they don't retire or resign. When I mean chairperson of ECSL, the one they wouldn't go, except President Bill for being in Bako. But otherwise, with the entire setup of the ECSL, they only qualify and get vast experience for holder office. Now Edmond Alpha. So even if Edmond Alpha say okay, just seize that office for 3 days, Lord bring another 3 people in back. Lord put them to go President Bill. And the bite and the life now President Bill now Edmond Alpha they appoint back. Because they don't take oath of office. They don't appoint that man. They don't just appoint her because you have to appoint her. They appoint her because they go school. They appoint her because they get experience. They appoint her because they're Sierra Leonean. So why not the man for resign?
All right, citizens, and they say Edmond Sylvester Alpha, they're very close to the powers that be or to the governments. And that's don't create a lot of cold chills now the People's Congress, then spine. If he say if this not true, now something way justifiable to the APC?
Even if not true, waiting wrong for that appoint somebody who are sabi, who are used to, we qualify, we get experience. What's wrong with that? He close to President Bill. Now big man, now Sierra Leonean. Not all man close to President Bill. You understand? So me are not really able to really understand. And I make with the big brothers and with sisters. They are not coming from other country. They are Sierra Leoneans, the APCs. They are Sierra Leonean. You know? Other president, they don't they appoint other ECSL boss them. The SLPP they accept. You understand? Some government don't appoint ECSL chairman. That ECSL chairman call result. That government they lose power. It happen in this country. It don't happen. You know? So long we accept this young man for run this office. The ECSL get a lot for do. Even the man they be test water. He don't act. The president will not appoint him for act. So he don't begin get more. He was a senior staff. They don't work with two different chairmen there. Where now they don't retire. He don't act. The president don't appoint him for act. So he don't sit on that seat. He then get more additional experience. Who that at this country like can have this television, please, madam. If they get a like, let's tell we say no. They get idea, they get experience, they get qualification. Pass Edmond Alpha for that position. There. No, Siamba. Sometimes we rally when that candidate there, we go to an state house. That president be himself look in profile and everything. Sometimes the person will qualify. But for me, for now, number one, the president then get power for hire and fire. And number two, they get for take them to parliament endorse. That process they don't take place. Number three, the man is qualified and they get experience. And a Sierra Leonean. So there is no way people tell you now say that man is. If that man was not qualified, like we don't care how long we don't scatter the whole place. All right,
with the way where the country polarized right now, one side they look at one end, the other side they look at one end. If he say this Edmond Sylvester Alpha, Ecko will bring all political parties together.
Ecko will bring them, and we as civil society, interreligious council, and other key players, media, we all get a role for play. Now make a like Ecko media. What are they calling man for Kaya? APC they can at this studio, NGC they Kaya. All man they can at this studio. This is the time for us to talk the truth. We can at this studio and tell the fact. If you're not telling the fact, then you don't even help the country. If Edmond was not qualified, I can't see why I say Edmond qualified for this job. So
the thing is, it's not about qualification. It's the questionable character.
Anybody will put in
and he turned 049 to 149. That is their concern. So that's the questionable character according to the All People's Congress. It turned 0 according to All People's Congress. They say he turned 049 to 149. That's the questionable character in a by-election. I cannot quantify that. That is their claim. That is their claim.
This what they talk about, so it's not something last year. What did the APC don't do for test the court? Go this matter to the court. See that this Edmond Alpha don't do we. So the court will only come out with the fact at the end of the day. No court. What are the court there for? Before take the other one, we will create more chaos in this country. This man never talk say the neighbor loot transformer the other. If some man jump like this street, then jockey boys and then jump na street. See what don't say say na go jump then in their man and show up. He say ex are not get no business to that. They go cut and cable. Just do all kind of thing. Then come to square one again. Then they go say this government no. Any every government perform. Because like them at Kenny my other place there, and they feel good. They are Sierra Leoneans who election can and they vote. So they're supposed to get right every part of this country. So every part of this country will be peaceful. And they tell you for free when they say the country trying right now. But that peace where they are right now, some country they right now don't play people like winners, so you lock them back quick. Here we don't play with the drum and street to go for bread and butter. Go to the survival for the day. You know they know say peace is important. Now we small crisis in the country. If I say alone, if you find one gun and a cotton tree under, this studio they lock. All that still don't they lock. All man they come on. One day go no more fire the whole country. The money we NIA for collect for today, they collect them. All man they go and also tron. So me or civil society not go ever tell you say the time not appropriate for do demonstration. We say no, then I go do demonstration at the right. Me I don't go talk am.
All right, Sanepo, we don't see a lot of donor funding in projects in the nation. You know, the recent one when at the NATS where we have been launched. I want to let you give a waiting at the current status as we go to show pictures. Then let you see waiting Sierra Leoneans they need for know about that project.
Yes, well, so the NATS project now, a US supported project.
Is it from the MCC?
No, it's not part of the MCC.
Okay.
It's a different, it's a standalone project. Okay. So this project, I mean, it don't come for, they don't begin up for a very long time, but thankfully enough, during this regime, they are able to get access for commence work. So right now, if you go on the site where they are around Kisidokiad, you will see say the work they in massive progress, massive infrastructural development, the ongoing now the site there, and of course our go assure people and for say that project for give about 100 and more than 100 megawatts we once commissioned. So of course it's a project we believe say once then commissioned now also an added generation capacity on we generation infrastructure, and it will help Sierra Leoneans get more access to electricity and also help ETSA expand light to other unserved communities. So yes, we're very happy for that project. We are part of the project as ETSA and as a sector, and we fully support them so that we can to friction. We will help for relieve some of the challenges them and burden faced by the sector.
Somebody go want to know when they be approved this project, which year, under which dispensation?
I talk and Jesus say now under this dispensation they approve the project. Even though this project don't live in the country for over 25 years, so this guy for see how best them will begin. But I think there'll be the experience bottlenecks around there. But finally, as I say, the project has been approved. They don't commence. They don't get the secure funds, and you can see as they show on the TV right now, the project they at an advanced stage now. So it is expected that by next year the project will be completed and there will be supply power in Africa.
All right, somebody go ask if ETSA they position themselves into solar distribution. Of recent, we see the gentleman in charge of renewable energy, when Honorable Kande Yomkela, it distributes solar panels to various areas. The recent one where it do now, the Old Boys Association, where it distributes to them. The question is ETSA positioning itself for distribute light through solar now?
Well, it's not about the sector positioning itself. It's about the fact that renewable energy is part of the generation mix. Yeah, because in fact, some countries around the world prefer to go renewable. Renewable is clean, not clean energy. They come into with little challenges. So yes, of course, as I tell you, say we don't do a lot of work from the back end for ensuring we all get access to electricity. And one of the work we go on now, a renewable solar infrastructure what they do now Newton. We already get an installed capacity of 6.5 megawatts, and we have a project going. They also add 30 megawatts on that one. So in total, we'll get around 37 megawatts of that project. We'd expect it by December going to Q1 next year. We would on commission and begin to use that particular infrastructure. So yes, of course, we are looking forward for we get so many renewable energy infrastructure in the country. I'll tell you changes now. We already also get one at Makot. We get an installed capacity of 25 megawatts. We need help during the day. But what now we don't look into is also for ensuring most of the one that now we develop they forget battery back system, because when you have a battery back system renewable infrastructure, it means to say it work 24 hours run the clock. So whether there's sunlight this antenna it charge the battery, then a net battery key take over for power the solar, so that all gets access. So we are working not just the project called a respite project, 30 megawatt on Newton, 10 megawatt on Lunge. So then if you go Lungi self, I think say we go for do to call a conductor tour, let the media self go see the progress of that particular project day. So that's when I go see some of the things and what the ministry they do and ETSA for ensure say people get access to electricity. So yes, of course, we are working towards ensuring that we get different generation mix, and one of them the renewable energy. And renewable energy now clean energy. Even the mission thing on get way you don't hear you, but most 80% of mission thing on get is about renewable clean energy. Clean energy now in the world the drive towards now, because of course we all know see thermal plants very very expensive for one. Imagine now the cost of fuel, the cost of diesel. So right now with the run Nigata, with the run Watsila, now we don't want to within then machine that they consume on a daily basis. It's huge. It's very very huge, extremely expensive for run them. So so everybody go prefer for go renewable where it's less expensive. You just go for then the maintenance cost. For instance, we get a breakdown on the Nigata and Watila engines. We don't even get the expertise now for repair. We get for go some of them we don't last year. Even we Dr. Imkela Bide talk say he talk about the Watila and the Nigata, say they don't secure funds from the Ministry of Finance and they wait for the experts them, because these engines them we then get to countries that then the manufacturer. So now they no more get the technical expertise for conduct repairs and maintenance on them. It's also very very expensive. You have to buy this the parts, you have to pay for let the experts and come and do the repairs and maintenance. So of course yes, but anyways, then we'll tell you see the best form of energy distribution infrastructure, and I forget a mix of energy generation, so that
now we look
certain period you can
we look at connections, and we get some ETSA workers then we unscrupulously they move around, they do illegal connections, and people in houses then they burn. The last time we get the Fire Force PRO now, they say most houses where they burn now as a result of illegal connections. Waiting on some of the modalities where ETSA they put in place for let them stop them kind illegal connections.
First of all, you introduction you say unscrupulous ETSA workers, but around for equality you say
some they purport say they are ETSA workers.
So now I tell you, I want to
they get badges where they show.
I want to tell you say if you go na CID, most of the one they would arrest who they pass and purport say na ETSA they work, they're actually not staff of ETSA. Yes, I do agree. We'll get few bad eggs. Now ETSA we also do some things that were not correct, but now and then we get disciplinary measures somebody take once somebody who find somebody guilty of certain actions that we do we're not supposed to do. But I would say 90% of the one that we did the impersonate, where they cause harm, damage within the network, distribution network infrastructures, they are non-staff of ETSA, and the CID report will proof around it. So let's go talk about Fire Force report. Yes, some of the reports the point at fire incidences, but it's not directly related to ETSA. We have the responsibility as a sector for provide the power to you. You get the duty of care for take care of the usage of your supply. Because for instance, if you go put iron on, you want for iron in clothes, you don't know for iron, you left it on. Is that ETSA's responsibility? No, it isn't. If you go put your cooker on, you left them on, that is not ETSA's responsibility. You go put a candle on your house, something go wrong there, that's not ETSA's responsibility. That is why in most instances when we get fire incidences, where we go there as a team, the first side we will look at for determine whether now we light the at fault or not at the meter, because the meter now a means of transmission. Now through the meter will power the pass for going to use. So if you hose burn as a result of fire, and if now ETSA light now actually burning hose when from the meter, because who the power come from the pole, now the meter now they accommodate and before is distribution at the hose. So now the meter first the burn. In situations where the meter not burn, that's not our power. If it's not our power, that means now your internal usage, not so we own power I will supply to you. So that now first also one of the first assessment I know what to do. Once we assess that of course, not to ETSA power. Then we will be tell Fire Force, and let's say we check inside and for no what's not the cause of the fire. And I tell you, if you go check Fire Force and report, they will tell you, see, yes, certain incidences what happen now as a result of fire, but not ETSA's fire. It will be saying now ETSA in power, but now the customer in usage of the power that in lead to that one. So yes, of course, we also do work for ensure say the areas that we, like I tell you, we very much cognizant of the network infrastructure. We know the areas that we weak. We know the areas that we need for strengthening. So now make we get a lot of projects, and even ETSA by itself, we don't domesticate some of the projects and we don't ensure say we will have a reform that is ongoing. For instance, now you go don't send on social media, we don't give. Imagine we people will buy meter then carry 3,000, 2.5. Now you buy single phase 1.5, you pay your contractor fee 150,000. You buy 3 phase 2.5. That's a reform. People don't know the years, don't know that they buy meter at a very expensive way. Now ETSA don't take the meter project from the vendors. Now ETSA self now they sell for himself, and because they sell for themselves, we don't reduce the amount with the support of World Bank. So that is ongoing. That is one reform. We'll also do a reform for ensure the areas that we need for strengthening, we need for inject transformers. We inject them so that people get quality of service. And the area is stop for complaint about low voltage, about fluctuation, and etc. etc. So a lot is being done within ETSA, within the bracket of the reform project.
Now look at liability. In the event when a certain say, indeed this fire caused by ETSA, when I can take ownership for liability of that building we burn?
Well, we'll not actually we'll not come across that kind of situation yet, because most times I really do sympathize with some of the people that we was born. I mean, several cases, even where we know something we fire, cause the fire incidents and the host, we still go there and sympathize with the one that we suffer out from that fire outbreak. We can extend sympathies and apologies for things that happen, but also we want to make a clear say when we fire, we will not get a recorded case yet. They actually pinpoint say now ETSA fire, they don't burn this house. If you go Fire Force get a report, I mean, there are times we can do even joint reports. We have our own report, Fire Force can get your report. We own report to speak to we as to your analysis of the situation.
Nepo, you just said in your opening earlier, you say when una go, if a meter burn, then una go assert and say this is caused by ETSA. So una don't ever get a situation wherein una go assert and say this meter we burn, this fire is caused by ETSA, and una liable for them.
For me, all the reports and what I don't read, I've not come across that. It's possible to probably don't happen. It predates me before I join ETSA, or it happened at some other far-reaching communities where I know we're not able to conduct assessment, they are not to report it. But the reports them we me don't read. I don't go on the media and talk about fire outbreaks. I don't see one it really pinpoint in totality for say na ETSA fire. Mind you, it can be ETSA fire, but it can be as a result of the usage of the ETSA. Because you know, say if you go put switch on, if that switch is spark, it indicates that the switch is spark can happen there. So of course that lead the investigation for say no something happen now this switch spark, so if now that kind of thing they happen internally, you don't blame ETSA in totality, because not only put the switches them on and not responsible for put them off. So I mean there are indicators also that they look at for able for determine what's actually the cause of fire outbreaks in the country.
All right, this could be my last question. When Sierra Leone is going to 24 hours light, especially the city, now that you say both they get Kenema, they get Makeni, they get 18 hours.
So before kind also you talk about last year say something on the fire outbreak.
Okay.
Another very worrying things that will happen within communities is, for instance, each meter for serve one household, we see people that they do multiple connections on single meter. If you do multiple connections on single meter, you they overuse the meter, and if you overuse the meter, it cause problem, it malfunction. Now that thing, you get communities and also where they do a lot of interconnection. You go see line they run to, line the line they jam themselves and all of that. And most times who attempt to go remove the line and they go fetch we stab them, they attempt for even harm them along the way. But again, we do so because we know so it's harmful. If you get entangled connectivity and communities, then they lead to fire outbreak, because it go jam in the spark. So we want for us to call on community people, we want for call on community stakeholders and well ensure say we say people that they do dual connectivity, may then stop them. Someone don't have to pay for their no have to pay for light, so they go connect directly to the pole. Someone they run the line, it lay on zinc, it lay naked cable on zinc till run go inside the post. I mean, if spark happen for that line, you fire it, you host the bond. So you get safety rules. Then we want, we don't do that media. We get safety department. We don't talk on issues them. We don't talk on how customer them for use electricity. We don't talk on the best ways them for utilize the power supply like host. So we want for people that would listen to them tips and also not only for listen to them, but also for inculcate them and go according to, so that they will avoid issues like, yes, of course you talk about when Sierra Leoneans will expect 24 hours electricity, particularly in Freetown. I'm for sure you see next year, by the time we get 30 megawatts on Newton, by the time we get of course Nance back the work towards completion next year, by the time we try for also there's a project looking at the Bumbuna for refined Bumbuna for able to reserve the water, so that during the dries it will give you a certain amount of megawatts. All of the projects are ongoing. I believe with the completion of the visionary project, it will help not just ETSA, but it will help the people and forget a reasonable amount of electricity in the city. We are not for now, because you know what's in the happen at the country now. With the sky for even run, we don't begin a project when the Chaika project with the run the distribution line them now the peninsula axis from Sussex right to Tombo. So just imagine if we don't land it back, then right now we do the distribution infrastructure. We don't land it back, Kutiba will be needed now the generation, because you get for now expansion, you get for provide the generation for the power good. So the more we effect for overcome the current demand, we also the notice for see we get expansion in the future. So we go for the get and then the lag again, we go for the get deficit. That's a fact, because the more we expand, the more we require more generation capacity, and the more we need more, the more we need power for supply to the areas. So yes, of course, as a sector, we get a planning department. The planning department with a forecast requirements, with a work towards the requirements. But I want to tell you, say, we are necessary. We also the work towards for ensure say we plan for the future. Each thing like Nant is purely for the future. Now we then go put on a strategic location on a Kisi, because I tell you, say we don't get network limitations for the far east now, because we only get one injection point on a Kintom 161. With the Nance power, we will get another injection point, and World Bank also support another injection point, and also hold on the JICA project on the peninsula, we will get injection point, so that would get flexibility in operation. So now they will give you the opportunity for ensure that people can get more power without any limitation. So it's work in progress. We will continue to update people on the development within the energy sector, but I am for assuring of say the government, the ministry, they're so focused for ensure say we overcome energy poverty in the country and continue for sustain electricity supply in the country, and ensure say people then get access to electricity as and when they need them.
All right, so this will be my last question. What thing will be your advice to the All People's Congress with the intend a nationwide protest?
My advice now that APC they not just come up for them. They are Sierra Leoneans. Then are one of the oldest political party. Then get population and everything. We advise them for maybe they take due process. If they agree, they go to the courts. If they agree, they can still engage the first gentleman. Let them talk with them. Then a continuous engagement. We they talk every day. They every day talk about ETSA. If you see stop for talk, people they agree. But when you talk, self, we they explain. People they should understand is small. We they go small. You know. Now we talk like I just stop at number 2. We understand those small. But we don't do it for 4-5 years, no light. But with that kind of action, and then you see they took some pole. They had cool. So development are gradually. So please, with APC brothers and sisters, we are not to Guineans, we are not to Nigerians, we are not Sierra Leoneans, and a wanging saloon now we get one saloon. The moment we make boom, something happen, we all will suffer, directly or indirectly. So the day gonna take due process with this issue. The police they will get now, wanging policeman, they secure 200 to 300 Sierra Leoneans. We take the ratio, but 200 to 300 Sierra Leoneans and one police the police. So if you go on the street with thousands of people, the police where they right now not enough for even police the state, they will not create more problem for the state. And we are all part of the state. We are all part of governance. So they beg, let them take due process with Edmond Alpha and issue, and let the ONS and the police make them do a lot of engagement and ensure say then get themselves ready in case of anything. You know, because people will still say, okay, we're going to protest again, but other people are going to corner, they still plan something. We all know what's going to happen. The past 2-3 attacks that will take place at Freetown. People in the 2-3 days, no business, they go on. Some man die, policeman then die. Then policeman they wouldn't die. Aleka government give them something. Then them family members, they must suffer right now. So they beg all saloon man, all politicians, Lord take saloon first, and Lord put saloon number 1. So at the end of the day, we will see say this will control, they can celebrate 65 years. 65 years not to Pekin, not to youth again. 65 years na grandpa. Things and they still will not work well it. Governance still get anybody tell you say we don't dey up there and I lie the lie. President Biosek can talk on say he say we not still get there it. So we not get there it. And now these two political parties that don't rule this country. Not to NGC, not to C4C. Not them two. So if they get any blame for the underdevelopment, now they will blame. There are two. Let them not say not to we the APC. Now they all.
All right.
So they beg them, Lord, take due process. Lord, not jump into demonstration. We will cause more chaos and bring more poverty.
Let me take a few messages here. Amos Williams say, presenter, please ask the ETSA man about the way forward for the rural electrification projects, especially with regards some bigger towns where poles were put up and meters fixed. Such town in question is Masingbi in the Tonkolili district. It's ETSA financially sustainable as it stands today. We actually appreciate this energy effort, but ETSA needs to do more. NEPO, why do some areas have more stable lights than others? And in fact, if Salon people then understand, say all this issue where APC they cause serious problem and economic stagnation to people's life. And the other one says, NEPO, how do you justify high electricity cost when supply is still unreliable? Saulami, will dialogue only solve the current tension, or do we need stronger actions? Do you believe Sierra Leone is currently united or more divided than ever? 25 years mean it was another SLPP government initiated it. Instead of being car power ship, I don't know why people still keep crying down the government, this government. The text message is then, it's the Justice Cowan review of the 1991 Constitution where be endorsed or operationalized by the then government. As the nation, we should not have been into all this back and forth. The Okay, the questions then Boku. So now we just left and so we go now two don't get fear questions. Let's start with you, Nepo.
Yeah, thank you very much. Somebody talk about rural electrification project. Yes, of course, we beget what you call the 39 villages along the CLSG line. You know, so I tell you, we don't get agreement with CLSG where they supply power to Sierra Leone. In only be tap day. We also do extension to all the areas that inside the line pass, so that the communities themselves get drops and get access to electricity. We don't even do the township them. We don't run poles, cable, transformers. We don't do to call the network distribution infrastructures. Now about 29 villages. So now, in fact, just about a month ago, a team we are be part of, we go and inspect all villages. We're ready now for let them get access to electricity. We don't even begin to go fix meters that them villages in there. So and now to the work to us now for deploy staff then they. So I'm for sure that person they for say yes, we are fully aware of rural electrification project, and I'm pretty sure that before the end of this month to next month we will deploy staff then they, and full operations will commence at the area then they. We are fully aware of that. Somebody talk about is ETSA financially sustainable? No, it isn't. Why? The reason is people know they agree for pay appropriate energy bills. Even now, we don't even hire the services of a third party where they go and collect with debts them. So this is because we don't harass people. We don't have to harass people, but we are doing it. We don't disconnect people and just for let them pay. They are not complying. So we also even did plan for even take other measures we can do with court actions against some people and so we are challenged. And also even the current energy users, people they bypass the meters, they bypass the pole connection just because they don't have to pay their appropriate energy bills, but forgetting that at the end of the day we pay the appropriate bills from we independent power producers, because they already have a meter where they show what in pass through and come now end. But we fix meter to customer then so that we know which they consume, but yet still the customer they go they interfere into the meter, they bypass the meter there, so they affect you. I don't really they add pressure on government, because we can't give notice that they cut the shutdown. Who is going to bear the burden? Not government, and government is not happy about that. And they are pointing at ETSA, but in reality ETSA is working very hard for ensuring customer then comply. But again, we are also looking at bringing different varieties of meters. We will get communications model. We'll go for help for everybody identify from office whether they interfere into we infrastructure, because we've done everything. We have inspectors where they didn't feel day in day out they pass and check people in premises for ascertain the level of consumption and whether they're not a thief light. But even as that, somebody will go to the ask the commodity, then put on the back. We take it small. You know, things are happening around, and people do listen to me. Some people do listen to me. Then they do they act and they unblock ETSA, because if we're not getting money for pay with IPPs them, if we're not getting money for rehabilitate the network, if we're not getting money for run operations, then the incapacitate we will make people then begin get blackout. So they call on everybody, all citizens. If you see a customer, you neighbor the thief lights, warn them. If you're going for thief lights, report them to ETSA or report them to police. We can't establish what we call fast track court. Fast track court now for the deal with electricity crimes, because if you're gonna CID don't flop. Every day we manage to arrest people, they go to meters, they CID, go CID, we get reports day in day out. This is because people do not want to pay for electricity. They just feel say that government for paying bills, and it shouldn't be that way. Government gets other competing priorities. But again, even in all of that, government is still find a space for ensuring the ETSA for continue for supply power to the people by helping us pay some of our bills to the IPPs.
All right, Sal, your questions then we can let we run through quick as time don't beat we now.
Yeah, me want to run quick. I start with Ecko Media today for Sakaya. The place is fantastic, unique for a lady, for this kind of institution, for let a day like I did so. I want to say bravo to Una.
Thank you.
And I call all all loving Sierra Leoneans, we believe say media very key for everything. Many need support to Ecko Media so that it go move to another level. Now finally, my brothers and sisters, na APC again and the SLPP. Now when I don't rule this nation, now I don't make the country for the like I did so they like today. Do ya law not to go before 5 miles, would they come behind 50 miles? Lord the judge go if we drag cell phone to go pan this 65 beer, Lord the drag with the 30 they go small. But Lord not reverse again. Do ya for who begin suffer will be 30 days suffer. 30 days we not about pain. So I did my brothers them, my sisters and at the side of the APC. Do ya wanna do the needful? This is a decent world with it now. We get the courts, the judges then there, the magistrates then there. If you not do so for you can even go to the ECOWAS court, provisionally for ECOWAS court. Now we go there and explain with problems, then go come in and see how best to go solve the problem amicably. You know, but sometimes it's nice for Lord they even wash with dirty linen within ourselves. Lord do am fine than international people can inside it. So do you they beg His Excellency the President and all other stakeholders, let we continue for maintain peace. Then you man that you mama they sell and market they sell plazas and they go drag for like eat for the day. The politician will call them and say jump down street for go demonstrate. You don't even know what they go demonstrate for. You go at the end of the day, you go meet up something, you go make you even help your mama for brook, for do a far folk now house, then you lost you. It will be more problem to the family. So Lord we say peace, 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 all the way peace. I want for thank you very much to listen to we and we go make sure that this plan for demonstration at any given time from now, Lord give a rethink, looking at the situation where they surround we now, a rethink, looking at the fuel and other things, transportation, food and everything. Lord get a rethink and Lord proceed.
All right, the program na Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to we studio guest then Asa Daniel Nepo, na the PRO na Etsa and Saul Lamin. We in a CSO. We come here for talk on the appointment and approval for Edmond Alpha as we try for talk on national cohesion and also service delivery. We na that's with Nepo na ya. So when we send on a text message, plenty thank you. You will not send tomorrow is your day, but again, Ecko they come to you Monday through Friday every day 7:15 to 9 o'clock. Plenty thank you to Una, all to the producer of this program and the studio engineer and USSF will be part of this program. Thank you very much and goodbye for now.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and it's highway you dey let na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions. Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Elect you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also they talk about waiting they happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now Ecko Media.